Okay, so in this question we've got to express root 48 in that form, n root 3. So they give us the fact that we're going to be using 3 here. So if we think of a pair that multiply to give 48, of course 3 is one of them, and 16 will be the other, yeah? 16 times 3 gives me 48. And then we can split these surds up. So we actually get 4 root 3, okay? And that answers my question there, part 1. Part 2 then, we notice we're going to have to solve this equation. So we've got x root 12 equals 7 root 3 minus root 48. Okay, now what's good about this is we can use the answer from part 1, okay, because root 48 simplifies to give us that. So we can rewrite this to be 7 root 3 take away root 48, which is 4 root 3. Okay, and then 7 root 3 take away 4 root 3 is just 3 root 3. Okay, and then to get x, of course, we've got this root 12 in the way here. Okay, now what we could do is, because we times in by root 12, we could take the root 12 over and divide. And we get that. And then remember, when we divide roots, we could actually write it as 1 root. Okay, so we'd have 3 divided by 12. And if you think about it, 3 divided by 12 is just a quarter. Okay, and we can actually square root a quarter. So if we square root a quarter, we get a half, don't we? Square root the top, you get 1. Square root the bottom, you get 2. So 3 times a half is 3 over 2, okay, or 1.5. Part B then, okay, they want us to express this here in a form that's been rationalized. So we've got this question here, and of course to rationalize it we need to multiply by the bottom but switch the sign, which is minus. Okay, multiply top and bottom by the same thing, switch the sign so it's a minus. And then when we go about this, right, we'll have firsts, okay, so multiply the top brackets out here. First, 11 root 3 times 2 root 3. Well, 11 times 2 is 22, and root 3 times root 3 is 3, so 22 times 3 is 66. And then we've got the outers, 11 root 3 times minus root 5. Well, root 3 times root 5 is root 15, so it'll be minus 11 root 15. Then the inners, so we've got 2 root 5 times 2 root 3, okay. So 2 times 2 is 4, and root 5 times root 3 is root 15. And then the lasts, 2 root 5 times root 5, well, root 5 times root 5 is 5. Of course, times it by the 2 gives me 10, and it'll be minus 10, yeah? Because plus times a minus. All over then. Well, all we've got to do is the firsts and the last, yeah? Because the outers and inners will cancel out as a consequence of this. 2 root 3 times 2 root 3. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and root 3 times root 3 is 3, so 4 times 3 is 12. Outers and inners cancel out, and then last, root 5 times root 5 is 5, and we're going to take away 5. Okay, so we get 66 take away 10, which is 56. 11, minus 11 plus 4 is minus 7, root 15. And that's all over 7, and of course 7 does divide into both of those terms there. 56 divided by 7 is 8, and then 7 divided by 7 is 1. So we have just the root 15, so 8 minus root 15 is our answer.